How's that?
I think even closer.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman and members of the subcommittee. My name is Salvatore Gravano. Early in my life, I was given the nickname Sammy the Bull. I have been in jail since December of 1990, when I was arrested with John Gotti. I was his underboss and second of command of the Gambino family. I have been involved with organized crime since 1968, when I became associated with a guy named Shorty Spiro of the Colombo family. I committed many types of crimes when I was with Shorty, including my first murder. In 1972, I was officially released from the Colombo family to the Gambino family. I thought that we would have had no problem in convincing Snipes to lose. Another boxer our family has an interest in is Buddy McGirt, who recently lost his WBC welterweight title. His manager is Al Certo, who is a Gambino family associate. Al Certo is with Jojo Carrazzo, who is a made member of our family. I know Al Certo is with our family because Jojo put it on record with his captain, Peter Gotti. Also, a beef came up between our family and the Buffalino family about who McGirt was with. Eddie Scandria, the Gunzlier of the Buffalino family, complained to John Gotti that the Buffalinos had a piece of McGirt. Gotti told me to arrange a meeting with Scandria and Jojo to resolve the beef. I actually had several meetings with Jojo and Scandria about this. Jojo said that he had paid Scandria some money to walk away from McGirt. But now Scandria wanted back in because McGirt had done well and was getting bigger purses. After hearing both of them, I recommended to John Gotti that Jojo was right and that McGirt should stay with Jojo and our family. Eddie Scandria was not satisfied with my decision and kept coming back for more meetings. I got tired of meeting with Scandria about this, but out of respect for his position and age, we had Frank Locascio, who was part of our administration, continue to talk to him. But our position never changed. Certo and McGirt stayed with our family. I should point out that the person who was really with us was Al Certo. His relationship with Jojo Carrazzo is how we had a piece of McGirt. McGirt is a fighter, and although Certo brought him by the club once to introduce him to some people, it wouldn't really be fair for me to say that he was an associate of organized crime. But Certo was with us, and that gave us our interest in McGirt. Our family was not the only family in boxing. Electronic surveillance.
Was
Or
this
cameras,
one,
for that matter.
was this one of the meetings concerning which organized crime family owned a piece of McGirt's contract?
Yes, it was.
Now, how do you know that this particular video tape depicts one of the McGirt meetings?
I've never met with Eddie Scandria about anything other than McGirt before or after.
So that was the only meeting you had with
The only
Scandria.
meetings I had with him pertained to Al Certo and McGirt.
Now, did John Gotti tell you why he decided that McGirt belonged to the Gambino organized family crime?
He believed it belonged to our family on my decision by overhearing Jojo Carrazzo and Eddie Scandria. Hearing the story, I advised him that he belonged with our family, and that's how he based his decision.
Is it well known that Mr. Certo is associated with organized crime?
Yes.
So you can have a fighter who has someone who is a advisor, manager, promoter, who's known to associate with organized crime, and you basically are being handled by that person, and yet you would not know that any of your earnings are going through the money chain or the money tree as such to the roots of organized crime?
Sure. Yes.
Tell me how that works. Apparently, you indicated McGirt went to the trial of John Gotti.
Yes.
Now, when someone goes to a trial of someone who's known to be a top person in a organized crime family, warning about the fighter himself, Al Certo or somebody says, we'd like to have you go to the trial of John Gotti.
Well, I'm sure Al Certo knows the motive. I don't really know if Buddy McGirt understands or knows the motive.
All right.
I say that because I'm not in those conversations. I don't know what Al Certo tells him. He could be conning him and saying, you know, he thinks the world, he has a fighter, why don't you come down and see him? I don't know exactly.
That's fair enough. No, that's fair enough. I'm just trying to find out how the money flows. Perhaps you could at least trace for us.
The money would flow.
What happens when a fighter earns the purse and then the manager promoter gets a piece of that? How does the money go through the family? How does it trace the money for us, if you would?
Well, it would go through the trainer or manager, trainer manager. He has a percentage of the fighter. He would get a percentage of that. One of the ways, which there's a few ways, would be that when he gets his check and he cashes it, he sends his piece up, whatever his deal may be, 20, 30, 40, 50%, whether he's partners with John Gotti, whatever his specific deal is, he'll send his end of the cash up after taxes, because he obviously can't duck that. But there's other ways where we could cheat or duck